once upon a time, it was 2019 in January. And then there was a little golden retriever puppy in the corner, and I turned around and I'm like, oh my God. But I opened his mouth, I searched it, and then I ended up seeing the frog like upside down, like that on the he had goals for 2021 because it was early in the year. And so as a family, we decided to honor those goals. Yeah. So I could just sit on the floor if I have to.
Bienvenidos una vez más a su podcast de Expreso con Careca. El día de hoy nos acompaña Cristo.
Hello. Hola.
¿Cómo estás, Cristo?
Estoy bien, ¿y usted?
Puedes, solamente les quiero dejar de avisar por adelantado de que Cristo va a estar hablando inglés porque se le traba un poquito el español, está un poquito entre sí y no vamos a ver qué tal habla, pero les voy a dejar un tutorial de cómo cambiar los audios y los subtitles en YouTube para que puedan ponerlos en inglés o en español como ustedes los quieran escuchar, porque por esto se nos va a poner buena la cosa.
Look, listen, I took AP Spanish in high school, and that was the last time. That was 7 years ago, and my Spanish is awful. I could understand it, but my pronunciation is bad.
Bueno, entonces en ese caso vamos a ver cómo nos va el día de hoy, porque el podcast va a estar medio divertido. Cristo, para empezar, cuéntanos de ti, ¿cómo llegaste tú a este estado bonito de Georgia?
Well, first of all, I'm going to start speaking English because I don't even know how to say that in Spanish. I mean, I guess I had the opportunity to come. You know what? When we first talked about coming to Georgia, I did not think that I would come with. I would always say, I'm never going to Georgia. Yet here we are.
Here you are, and I guess here's where you establish yourself, and this is where you actually found yourself your first job, right?
Yeah.
Found your first job,
yeah.
actual job that you have to go.
Oh, yeah.
And then you found a good friend. Mm-hmm. And then what do you do now?
I am a vet tech. I work with animals at an animal clinic, and I love going to work every day.
With animals.
Mm-hmm.
Now tell us about animals. What do you like? Why do you like animals?
They can't advocate for themselves, so I want to be the person to make them feel better, feel good, or have a good life. You know?
Right. So you have one of your own?
Yes, I have two.
What's his name?
Golden Retriever named Chase and a French Bulldog named Rocky.
I promise that I am going to put a picture of Chase and Rocky on the video so you guys can know how her dogs look like. Como se ven sus perros. Mm-hmm. Son unos perros bien bonitos. Chase, bien educado, bien tranquilo, pero el otro, ay, Dios mío. Right?
I have scars on my legs from him.
How do we call the little one?
The little one, Crocky.
Why?
Because he steals our Crocs.
Crystal, I don't know if it's a thing that he has, but right, Crystal? Mm-hmm. When Rocky comes in, mm-hmm. I mean, when you come in from work, mm-hmm. and you sit down at the table, what does he do? What does he do?
He just goes and he just wants to grab my Crocs. Like, I had to buy myself a new pair of Crocs because he ripped up my old ones. And then the new ones I just bought like 2 months ago, they're already ripped from the amount of times that he'll try to
he'll scratch
them and paw at them.
And today I noticed that he pulled too hard and he ripped it.
Yeah.
And when he ripped it, he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
he's like, oh shit.
I don't think I could wear my Crocs in sports mode anymore.
Oh well, that's with the Crocs only. But if you give him a ball or whatever, he'll take that.
He'll just hold it in his mouth, and same with the Crocs. He'll just hold it in his mouth. He just wants something.
All right. Well, now that we're talking about your dogs, let's start with Chase.
Yeah.
How did the story start with Chase? Once upon a time, it was
2019 in January. It was right after the frost. Was it right after the frost? Was it in January? I don't even remember. But I remember you came home and you're like, Crystal, look, and you started whistling. And I'm like, why is he whistling like if he's talking to a dog. Because we didn't have a dog for like years, right?
The last dog we had was
Rusty.
Was Rusty, yes.
That was like
before 2012.
Like 6 years before that.
No, that was 2012. Yeah, when we had to give it to an auntie.
And even then, we only had him for like a short period of time too.
Right.
And then so it was like out of the blue. I go downstairs and then all I see is you staring at me, and I'm like, "What?" And the living room was dark, and then there was a little golden retriever puppy in the corner, and I turn around and I'm like, "Oh my god! Like, what is this real?" That was a really great surprise. Thank you for gifting me Chase.
It was a very, very fluffy surprise because at that time he was a puppy. How old was he? Like 3 months, 4 months?
He had to be like 3 months old.
Somewhere around there. And the story with Chase is that I stopped by the pet store, right?
Yeah.
And there was 3 golden retrievers. No, there was 2. There was 2 golden retrievers. And when I got near the glass to check them out, I was like hitting the glass, kind of saying, "Hey guys, what's going on?
What's up?"
One of the golden retrievers was asleep. He wouldn't move. He was like, I guess somebody was there before me, and they played with him. They got him tired. Yeah. And Chase, he was just jumping all around and everything. So I like, the lady there was like, "You want to see him?" And I'm like, "Sure."
So, sorry, I don't think I've ever asked you what made you decide like I'm coming home with this dog.
Well, obviously, when we used to rent in Normandy, we couldn't have any dogs, right?
Yeah. And that's when we just moved.
And I do like dogs. You remember when we had a grandpa?
Yeah.
He was pretty cool and everything.
A dog we named Grandpa.
It was a dog. It was Lapsa, something like that.
I don't remember.
It was a nice hairy dog,
pretty small, medium.
And I used to carry that dog like a baby.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, and then I told the lady, "Oh, can I see that dog?" And she's like, "Okay." So she brings out the dog and starts to play around with him, and he starts to like bit me a little bit in the hand, and so I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I'm like, "Oh, you can take him now." And then he didn't want to. He didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave. He was like kind of going behind my legs like that because I was sitting down.
Yeah.
He'd go behind my legs and kind of hide from the lady. And at the end, she's like, "Oh, she wants to go home with you." So she convinced me.
She convinced you?
Yeah, she convinced me. I gotta say.
You didn't need much convincing.
Yeah, she like, "This dog is for you. You have to take him with." Aww. So I tell him, "Okay, pack him up."
Pack him up.
Pack him up. Well, that's the way to say it. I didn't really tell her pack him up, but that's how I'll take him. So then, she grabbed them and then she ran my credit card and everything. I got the pup, and then she gave me I remember she gave me like some kind of a bone stick, right? And when I put the dog in the truck and I was driving home with him. And when we made it to the house, I actually tried to take the bone stick away from him, and he was like, "Oh shit, we're going wrong. We started wrong. You're not growling at me." So I was like, "All right." So I gave him a chance. I just took it away anyways, and then grabbed them and came in the house, and that's when I told you, "Oh, Crystal."
Yeah.
And I was just going like that, and then that's when you came down and you saw the dog.
Yeah.
So it was fun with Chase.
Yeah.
So that was how we got Chase. That's how you got Chase.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
6 years.
6 years.
Now tell us. Now that we know how we got Chase, tell everybody how Chase is. What are his habits and what does he like? How did he start at first in Tony Park? What did he like the weather, and then how did he come over here? And don't forget to tell him about the incident here with the frog. Go ahead.
So Chase is such a good boy. He's an angel. Well, he looks like an angel. He's like the angel disguised as a devil. He's not horrible, but he has those inner thoughts of chewing things up, if that makes sense. Like, we had a couch where we would tie him up to because we didn't let him fully roam around the house just yet because he was a puppy. He chewed up through that couch. Remember that?
Yeah.
At the bottom of the couch,
Right.
he chewed up the dining room table, the kitchen table. He ate like a tennis ball.
How did you know he ate a tennis ball?
Because I saw half of a tennis ball in little tiny pieces and only found half of it. So
And what was the other half?
Probably somewhere in his intestines.
And then did he poop it?
I hope so. It's been 6 years. Yeah, so he's a good boy. He listens. I trained him. He was pretty not easy to train, but very food motivated, which made it easy for him to pay attention. He could do quite a few tricks. Nothing too special, but he likes to just grab everything. Even to this day, like he'll still grab the little gibbets on your little Crocs.
Yeah.
He stole that and he ended up vomiting it because he ate it. But he came out.
Well, we didn't know what it was.
I'm pretty sure.
I was missing the gibbet.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so where is it? And we were looking all over the place for it, and we didn't find it. One day we saw some throw up.
Yeah.
On one of the carpets. And guess what? There it was.
There it was.
I'll shoot up.
I'm 99.8% sure it was Chase.
I'm pretty sure it was Chase. Rocky doesn't chew up.
Rocky doesn't chew up things. He'll steal things, but he wouldn't chew it up.
Right.
And then also we have like a little American tree frogs or like toads. We have both of them actually that hang out outside, like in our backyard. And like, well, to this day, like he'll go up to them and try to, I don't know, eat them, grab them, catch them. I don't know what he wants to do. One day he did grab one. And frogs do this thing where they release a secretion, kind of like as a defense for that way if they ever get grabbed by a predator,
right,
then they'll let out that secretion and it would like cause, it's not like a toxin, but it's very, very uncomfortable and I'm pretty sure not tasteful in that predator's mouth. So that happened to Chase where he grabbed a toad and then instantly he dropped it. I thought he was chewing it because he was doing like this mouth thing where it looked like he was chewing it.
Right.
But I opened his mouth, I searched it, and then I ended up seeing the frog like upside down, like that on the floor.
So you took him outside.
Yeah.
To pee.
Yeah.
And was that going to pee or coming back from peeing?
That was coming back from peeing.
All right, so he was going inside already. He saw the frog and he snapped it. He grabbed it, but he didn't chew on it.
No.
But the frog defended itself.
Yeah.
Peed on his mouth.
Yeah.
And that's why Chase was like,
yeah. I thought, because the way his mouth was moving, I thought he was chewing at the frog.
Right.
But no, he wasn't. That I had to grab a napkin, a wet one, and like wipe his mouth basically to clean the secretion off because unless he would have been like throwing up, probably nauseous.
So literally you almost grabbed some Listerine and put it in his mouth too to clean up his mouth.
Not to that extent, but it felt like that. Basically, like that. I was about to. That was going to be the next step if that didn't work.
Right now, from Chicago to Georgia, I know that because in Chicago we used to take him out. He would like love the snow.
Oh yeah.
Does he miss it?
Oh yeah, it snowed here in Georgia twice within a month, I believe, earlier this year. And it snowed to like, what was it, like an inch?
It was like
less.
It was a little bit
less than that, maybe. Yeah. But it covered the whole entire ground. And I remember everything was closed. Like we closed at work too because there was no way of getting to work and coming back home safely. So work was closed. I stayed home. We all stayed home. And then I literally opened the shades and I told Chase, I'm like, look, Chase, it's snow. And I'm pretty sure he recognized it.
So he recognized it. He saw everything white.
He saw everything white. Everything was covered in white in snow. I'm pretty sure he recognized it because I kept pointing out and he got so excited. He ran to his harness. I put on his leash and harness and everything. I geared up in my boots and everything. We went outside. I have videos of him just running back and forth, dragging me around. And he's like rolling around in the snow, eating it because he loved to eat the snow.
Right.
And it was just so cute to see that.
He's like, I don't have a pool. I would just jump. I would just.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it feels really good for him because he has like such a thick coat.
Yeah, trust me.
You know,
he loses hair like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's Chase. And when he came here, did you feel a difference with the heat and with not being him in the cold? Like temperature wise, did he feel it?
I don't know if he felt it, but I felt it.
You felt it.
So I can't imagine if I felt like all the heat, like during the summers. We actually tried to take him out less, especially the peak of summer when it's like July, August, around there. Because that's when it's like the absolute hottest, especially with Rocky, since he's a Frenchie. He can't really breathe well in general. So just to reduce like overheating, it's, great idea to keep your pets out least minimal time, just for that way, they don't overheat or anything like that. So we had to make a plan to, outside 5 minutes, we'll take them out in another hour once we cool off.
And something that pops out of my head about Chase is that when you say squirrel,
oh yeah,
he goes straight to the window.
Yeah.
Why?
He has trigger words. He recognizes, squirrels, rabbits.
But there had to be something. He saw a squirrel, and then you said squirrel. That's why he knows what a squirrel is.
Yeah. Same with frogs.
So when he knows what a frog is.
Yeah. When I'm like, hey, look, where's the froggy? He'll look up to the corners where they usually hang out, and he'll look like up, and he'll like search for them. And
like right now, he's like, don't talk to me about frogs, please.
He'll still search for it,
but he won't grab them anymore.
He won't grab them.
Yeah, he won't grab them. He learned his lesson.
Yeah, he did.
All right. So that was Chase.
Yeah.
Now talk to me about Rocky. How did he start it?
He was so much more easier to train. Okay, starting with how we got him.
Yeah, how we got him.
Your sister, my aunt, they had two little Frenchies that had an accidental litter, and they were supposed to. They guesstimated like 4 puppies in there.
4 puppies
Originally.
Yeah.
And that's like with X-rays, it's not always 100%.
Yeah.
But that's what they guesstimated at in the beginning, and so they were able to. They already had potential people that they were going to give homes to those puppies, right?
Yep.
And then eventually, when it came to their female dog going into labor, I believe they had to do like a C-section, like at that clinic
to help her out.
Because they also did spay her at the same time, I believe, right? They ended up coming out with 8 Frenchies.
Wow. Surprise
Double.
A Frenchie is this big.
Yeah, average 25, 30 pounds.
Oh, she was big. She was not too big, not too small, but 8. Damn. And
it's not common for them to have that many.
Okay, and my sister's dogs, Luna and Rocco. That's Rocco's already deceased.
Yeah.
He's already gone, but Luna's still around. Rocco had 1 nut.
Right? One dropped.
1 little nut.
And 1 dropped.
Imagine if he would have had 2, she would have had 16.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was crazy. This dog was crazy. Well, anyways, keep going.
Yeah, so accidental litter. I don't even know how did it happen? Because I remember they were trying to find homes for all of them. And
well, yeah, they found homes for all of them.
All of them got homes.
Except for 2, right?
Except for 2.
Journey and Athena?
Well, they wanted to keep Athena.
Okay, because
that was the one that they wanted to keep, but they ended up. No, Journey.
Journey's sick.
Journey was the one with the heart condition,
okay.
So they kept her.
Okay.
Because they didn't expect her to make it past a year or 2.
Okay.
So they're like, what's the whole point of rehoming her and everything if she's not gonna make it far? Plot twist: she's still alive.
She's still alive.
She's still alive and thriving.
Yeah, I think they have to keep her down so you can stop jumping like before, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, then Rocky.
Yeah, then Rocky. I think he's like the smallest. He's pretty small.
He was real tiny.
He was very tiny.
He was a small dog. I think there's a video out there where when we brought Rocky home, that Chase is playing around with him. That he's like a little rat.
He is so tiny. He was literally the size of like Chase's mouth. Like Chase could grab him in his mouth and hold him fully.
Yeah. Yeah. So and then this dog became
I mean, yeah, and we took him home in 2019 in February.
Was it before COVID?
It was right before COVID.
Okay.
So that's the reason why it was easy for us to train him too, because Eddie was out of school, so potty training was easy, you know. He was also really good at using pee pads. Okay. I think he's just a smart dog in general.
Yeah, they were so smart that even Chase, so you pee in there. Oh, let me
Chase ended up peeing on the pee pad too. That was actually funny too. But yeah, it was during COVID, so me and Eddie were home like majority of the most important months of training a puppy. Okay. So he did not chew on anything. He slept majority of the day. He got along with Chase. He not really along, I would say. I guess they were good. It was more like it was a little dog being in charge of the big dog, because Chase is terrified of Rocky.
So it was like Little Boss or Big Boss. What's the name of that one movie?
Boss Baby.
Boss Baby. It was like Boss Baby. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. And yet again, Chase is like terrified of like anything that makes a noise unexpectedly. So, that's the reason why they got along. And I don't know, Rocky was just so easy to train. He was like an easy puppy.
Yeah, it was an easy puppy.
Yeah.
And just so you guys know, Rocky, his thing is that he cannot live without Chase. Mm-hmm. When he was growing up, Chase would be like laying on the floor. Mm-hmm. And what would Rocky do? He would back up, and sit in his head.
He would sit on his head.
He would sit on his head, and there's a few pictures of that too.
Yeah, or if it wasn't his head, it would be Chase's paw. Like he'll be laying down with his paw out, and Rocky will sit on his paw, kind of like using it as like a chair. Yeah. And Rocky just has that thing where he will literally reverse, sit on something, and sometimes it will be like our shoes too.
But he does it.
He mainly does it with Chase.
And then to today's date, he still does it. Right, to today's day, he still does. Yeah, he's so funny. Yeah. I remember what I told you earlier, that yesterday when I was in the office with Rocky, he was laying down in the bed, and he always blows farts. He's a farter. Rocky's a farter.
It's a stereotype that French bulldogs are big farters.
Well, this one was massive. Uh-huh. I was sitting on the computer desk, and then I just heard. And when
like a balloon releasing air.
Yeah, as he was farting, he like raised his head and like kind of was saying, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit."
So who did that?
I'm gonna shit. It was so funny. You should have seen his face.
Oh my god.
He made me laugh instead of kicking him out of the room, because it was not smelly. I gotta say, it was not smelly, because if it would have smelled, I would have kicked him out of the room. But it was so funny the way he lifted his head, and he was just like looking like, holy shit, I'm gonna shit. But it was funny. Oh, but anyways, enough about dogs. Tell us more about you. I mean, it was a good story about dogs. Right? My
personality is my dogs.
Right,
they are my life.
Let's go back to what you do, because you like animals and all that good stuff. And I gotta say, Crystal, since she was a little kid, she liked animals. And one example is that when you were little, we used to catch mice on glue traps. Yeah. Right? And you would go to the glue traps and grab the mice and say, "Oh, poor
I felt bad for
them." He was eating your cookies. So she was like, "Oh, poor mice." So then that's when I started saying, "Okay, this girl's gonna be an animal lover." Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I want to be advocates for them.
So that's what you do at work?
Yeah.
So you handle all type of animals in there, and that's what you like to do. Mm-hmm. What else do you do besides that?
What else do I do? Like outside of work? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Wait, I got one.
What's up?
Tell us about your painting skills. How did that come up?
My painting skills.
That was a surprise.
That was a surprise for me too.
Holy crap. Well, tell us about it. How did that happen?
Well, I mean, I got invited to do like one of those paint classes where you just go for 2 hours. My best friend, she invited me to go with her. It was like literally earlier this year. And then we were just, following along, doing the backgrounds. And then she would be like, okay, so this is how you mix this and this is how you mix that to make a background. And I'm like, oh, that's so easy. I started doing it. I got so into it where I was just like, wow, this is really easy. Like, I love how the colors are coming out, the little swirls, and then adding the dimension to make it look more realistic. Not realistic, but like instead of just 2D.
Right. Maybe I should throw a picture of that too in this video so you guys can see at least one of her paintings or two of her paintings that she's done.
Yeah.
I'll put them like right here when I edit the video so you guys can kind of see what she does.
I've only done 4 paintings, I think, maybe. And that's just from this year, from doing the class earlier this year.
Right.
And it's just, it's calming, So,
but you never painted before, like nothing?
Not like that. Not like
that?
on canvas, no.
Because let me tell you guys, she does a very, very good job for being a beginner. I'm like, oh, hell no. This girl, I wouldn't even been working right now if she would have just gone and painted already.
Look, Van Gogh didn't get famous until after he passed, and he passed young.
Oh, man.
30s. But that was a different era. That was a different time.
Okay. I can see now.
Yeah.
So, and are you going to keep doing it, or what's the plan?
Yeah, so I mean, I want to paint whenever I feel inspired, or when I have the time, because I don't want to just paint something just to paint something,
right?
Or maybe like one time I was painting with Alexis, my sister, and we were just outside. I was just throwing colors, and then I saw the view of our backyard, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna try to do something like that. And then it just came out, and I'm just like, wow, I think that was my last painting. It was like,
is that the one with the fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The trees in the background.
Your last painting was the one with the Legos. But that doesn't count because that was a Lego.
That was a Lego. That's different. But yeah, I am definitely going to continue. I mean, like, it's barely been like, 4 paintings in a year? I feel like that's pretty good for a busy life.
It's not bad. I mean, we're gonna have to tell your friend Lee to come over more, and we should get in this podcast. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna invite
She's
her
a yapper.
We're gonna invite
you thought
her.
I talk a lot.
Actually, we got a lot of stories. When we went to the quinceañera in what was it, December?
Yeah, last December.
Elena's quinceañera.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a lot of things to say.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure she'll make a good show in this podcast. We're gonna invite her. Lee, you're invited. I'll send you an invitation. So then what else? Now you're working out. You decided to get build buffed, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah. So I mean, with work, I don't want just work to consume my life and my life just be about work, because that's how it started to feel like.
Right.
And so in order for me to get out of the house more and really work out, I decided to sign up for gym membership. It's like 10 minutes from here. And I kind of made my best friend sign up with me too. That way I could be like, hey, let's go to the gym.
And it's close by.
It's close by. It's just 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And so it's been really nice because I try working out at the house, like going on walks, like 3-mile walks and stuff. But then it got hot. And then it's also like being at the gym, it puts you in that mentality, in that mindset. You're already here. So like, just go get the work done. Yeah.
The hard part is to get there.
Getting to the gym.
Maybe you should start taking your gym bag with you.
My gym bag to work?
Because you get out of work, you go straight to the gym, because once you make it to the house,
I get lazy.
I don't know. That's me.
I get tired.
I definitely have to find a way to work out before I make it to the house.
Yeah.
But if I make it to the house, I won't be able to make podcasts for you guys. So
it's about balance.
It's about balance.
Every now and then,
Yeah, every now and then.
It's good for the mental health too.
Right.
Because I remember too when we did 75 hard, a challenge, 2021. I feel like my mental state, like at the gym, like I felt really good physically and mentally. And so,
but right there we had to go because we had a commitment.
we had a reason.
A big, huge commitment.
Yeah.
And we couldn't fail.
Yeah. 75 days straight of going to the gym.
No beer for 75 days.
2 workouts a day. Yeah, 2 workouts a day, reading, all that stuff.
Right. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. I like that experience. I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, it was a very, very good experience, and I think that we learned a lot from that.
Yeah.
And that made us do another crazy thing.
Yeah, I think we did like a 30-day challenge.
No.
Oh, you're talking about the skydiving.
Yes. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, well, my cousin, your nephew, he passed away in, what was that? Was it 2021?
It was 2021, the beginning of 2021.
Beginning of 2021?
Yeah, because
already?
COVID, it was when COVID was like, it
a
was
little bit after.
It was 2021.
A little bit after. He had goals for 2021 because it was early in the year. And so as a family, we decide to honor those goals and, try to accomplish as much that, was on that list. And one of them was, 2 of them was complete 75 hard. So we did that early in the year. And then we did it as like a group.
Right.
And then another one was skydiving.
That, by the way, before you go to skydiving, when we finished 75 hard, we went to a restaurant
to celebrate. And
trust me, we had 0 liquor for 75 days. That day,
our tolerance was so low.
Yeah, we only had a few drinks, and we were like, oh.
And we lost so much weight.
It was crazy.
We were lightweights.
Right. But anyways, go back to the skydiving.
Anywho, that was a great, celebration. But yeah, skydiving was one of his things that he wanted to do. And so on my sister's birthday, that's when we decided that we would all go. And it was great. I want to go skydiving again. That experience, would you ever do it again?
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I mean, it felt great. When was this? When we went? 2020.
It was 2021, the same year. It was Alexa's birthday in August.
It was in August of 2021.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy says, "Don't look down, don't look down." When they grab your head, they pull it up, and they throw you and then when you do the turn.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You're like, ah.
Yeah.
But then you relax and
once the falling, the adrenaline. I love the adrenaline of it. I love adrenaline in general. Not a lot of people like roller coasters. I love roller coasters. But the adrenaline of the skydiving itself, like free falling, was like, it was such a rush. You felt alive.
Yeah, and it was crazy because once you're falling, they opened up the parachute. I don't know about you, but when the guy says pull the string or whatever, I felt like if my legs were going to get cut off.
See, now that's different. I'm much smaller than you.
Yeah, I felt like my legs were going to cut off. Have you ever seen the movie 50 First Dates?
Yeah.
When the guy says, "Cocolito, go get my balls." That's how I felt. I was about to say, "Cocolito, go get my balls."
They left over there.
It was crazy. I'm telling you.
Oh,
it felt
my
really
God.
bad. And then to add to that, when you're falling and you're getting closer to the ground.
Oh, the landing.
The guy is lift your legs. So I lifted my legs and I still fell on my ass. I was like, shit. Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
No, but when you're like gliding, when the chute is finally up, the instructor does this thing where it's like 0 gravity, where you pull it. Did they do that with you? They pulled the cords for that way you kind of just floated.
Oh yeah.
0 gravity, and you were just floating, and then all of a sudden you just dropped.
Yeah.
I love that feeling.
Yeah, you're like,
that was a great feeling.
You could like see everything like very smooth.
Yeah. And then you would like go on one side, you would start spinning, and then go on the other one, start spinning the other way. I would want to do skydiving again.
But those guys are crazy. You saw those guys that would like go in the plane, jump, come back down, and then go back in the plane, go back, jump, like did like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's because that's how people get their license. They have to do a certain amount of jumps in order to get their license. Because, I mean, who is it? Tom Cruise? That he has his license for skydiving. And what movie was it? I can't remember what movie. Was it Maverick? No, they didn't do skydiving in there.
So he did his own stunts?
Yeah, he does his own stunts. Right. And I might be thinking of something else with skydiving, but yeah, in order to get their license, like you gotta jump like multiple times until you finally do it by yourself.
Well, I gotta tell you,
I'm not that crazy.
Yeah, that's too much whining to have your license, because those were a lot of jumps. Yeah. And that day there was an old lady that jumped. Remember? I don't know if you saw her. They were celebrating her 80th birthday or something like that, and she jumped. Yeah, she jumped, and like, damn.
Good for her.
Yeah, I'm telling you. But she was small lady, light. Yeah. She wasn't heavy like me, like my fat ass that when I fell.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh shit, it landed on my butt. No.
My God.
That was terrible.
See, now I am also much smaller, where I do not remember having a rough landing. I did not have a rough landing.
Yeah, well, that was a good thing that we did for that time. What else? What else you want to tell me? What about that time when you decorated the house that you put the spider in my desk for Halloween?
I put the spider on your desk.
The little spider like that.
Oh, when I put it in your headphones?
They were my headphones.
They were in your headphones. So they were like on this part right here. And then what I had done was I put it in like that. I just set it down, a little fake spider. And I remember, because I was decorating for Halloween. I remember you grabbed them. And then you opened it, and the spider came out. Did it fall on your lap?
I felt it creep down like that. You scared the crap out of me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I love Halloween. Yeah.
She's gonna decorate.
I was gonna say, I think upcoming like this weekend I'll start getting my decorations down from the attic.
I wonder who's gonna be the lucky one that's gonna be able to be in the podcast for the first time with the studio decorated, because she does a very, very good job.
I should have done it before we started filming.
See, it would, all right, let's kind this start over. Nah, I don't think so. So, I don't know. There's so many people. There's actually, Crystal, you're not going to believe this, but there's so many people that want to come and sit there with me and talk, because this is a very, very good place to hang out, have fun, tell me your funny stories, and all that good stuff. So it's cozy. It's very cozy. And then I got some pillows for you.
Some pillows.
Now you could use the pillows. Mm-hmm. Lots of pillows, whatever color you want. And then what are you drinking there, Crystal? Water?
Oh yeah, hold on.
She's saying that that's water, but that's not water. That's tequila in a cup. Oh, I'm throwing you under the bus now. Yeah, so that it's not tequila. But if anybody wants to sponsor the show that likes tequila, ta-da! Yeah. So
that was refreshing.
That I'm pretty sure it was refreshing. That's a nice cup too. Anyways, so now I know that there's other things that you like. Your sister Alexis, when she was here, she was telling us a scary story that happened to her when Julian was here. He told us a scary story too. Eddie, he was the only lucky one that he didn't tell us any stories.
I don't think he's ever experienced anything haunting or scary or.
All right.
I don't think so.
We're gonna have to bring him back in the show and see if he can tell us something. But yeah. What have you experienced in scary? This is the time when we lower the music, when we put the da 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 da.
Let me think. Something scary. I mean, when I was little, I don't remember any of this, but when I was little, I remember my mom would tell me the stories about this. I used to have an imaginary friend.
Imaginary friend?
Yeah. I would always say, like, for everything, I was like, oh, how old was I? Like maybe 4, 5, maybe? And you know how they say, like, when kids are young, they can see more spirits of, like, they're more... Like the veil is thin where they could see,
right,
more spirits. Yeah. And so I think my mom believed that I was actually talking to a spirit or interacting with a spirit, because every single time when I would go up to her and be like, oh, can I get a lollipop? And then I'll go off and then I'll be like, actually, can I get one for my friend too? And my mom would turn around like, what friend? The one right here.
So you were asked for 2 cookies, 2 lollipops, whatever?
Yeah.
And who would eat them?
I don't remember.
It was probably you.
I don't have memory of this.
You were tricking your mom.
No, I do not have memory of this. I don't know. It's just, it was something really like scary.
That's spooky.
I mean, for somebody else, yeah, but me, I have no memory of it. But yet again, you know how they say trauma, you know, your own mind blocks that trauma to protect you. I don't know what I really saw. Okay. You know, but also there were times, one of my aunt's house in the basement, I don't know what it was about that house. It just had creepy.
Which one? The one in Hickory?
Spooky, yeah.
Well, we definitely have to invite Nancy. You're going to be invited too to talk about the property in Hickory. David, you too. Don't think we're forgetting about you.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if it was the lighting or what, but there would be times when I would be downstairs by myself and I would just get a weird feeling like somebody or something was just watching me. And I would like always turn around. I never wanted to be downstairs like by myself. Like, and sometimes too, there'll be times I think I would be downstairs and like I would hear like a faint like voice or like kids talking or like something. Kids talking
in the basement?
Yeah, in the basement. But I wouldn't recognize it. I would just hear voices like in a far distant like area.
Yeah.
But I was a chicken. I always got too scared. I ran. I did not explore anything.
You were like, I'm out of here.
If I felt creeped out, I took myself out of that situation.
Right. You were not like in the movies, like, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I am out. You know, say a little prayer, you know.
And I'm out.
I'm out.
Cool. So basically, you haven't had any spooky experiences over here in this side of the world. Basically, like in Mexico, like when your sister said that somebody sat on the mattress and it sank. So you were obviously too young. You were too young. You don't remember that. I think you were like 4.
I was really young.
Yeah, you were like 4. That was a while ago. Mm-hmm. And another thing that I do remember that you experienced that's not spooky, but it was weird. Remember when we were standing outside the Tinley Park house? And we looked up to the sky, and you ran and asked, "Dad, look up at the sky." It was night.
Yeah. There were a few times that I have been outside, looking up at the sky, because I'm a stargazer. Okay. I love looking at the stars. I love looking at the moon every single time. But I was looking up, and there's quite a few times that there has been something just in the. Like a bright light just slowly gliding across. It wasn't a shooting star, because I've seen shooting stars and comets, and you know, they in a blink of an eye they're gone. Right. They pass by, they're gone. But there was something, and it was just close, and then it'll just hover, and then it'll just disappear. And then there was also times too where there would be like little lines of just dots just circling around.
Like little lines.
Like little dots of
like lights.
Yeah, lights.
This was nighttime.
Nighttime. They look like stars. Okay. Was that the time that we were in Tinley that they were just circling?
Yeah, I do remember that one time when we were in Tinley Park in the backyard. And then you called us up. We went over there. We ran and we looked up in the sky, but we only saw the end of it.
You saw the end of it
when they were circling. They were going in circles. And then they just
gone.
They just. Gone, yeah.
Like separate directions. I can't even explain that, because I was just in shock. I'm like, what is that? I do believe that aliens are real.
Aliens are real. Do they live with us?
Do they live with us? Yeah. Possibly. I don't know.
So
they're probably in the.
Chase could be an alien.
He could be. Sure. I don't know.
So that incident happened in Tinley Park. Yeah. But then we had another one here, right?
Yeah.
But that one was going straight.
Yeah, those were straight lines. That could have possibly been satellites, maybe, probably. I don't know. But that lasted for a while too.
Yeah, but it was a straight line, and it was going like at good speed, because if it's that high and it was moving, it had to be going fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you look at a plane and it's going fast, and you look higher up in the space, because it had to be space.
Yeah.
And they were like a straight line. That one was like, how many lights were there? Like maybe like 8 lights in the row.
I think so, maybe.
Give or take.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you. So I think it was. When was this? I think maybe 5 to 6 weeks ago. It was recently. I was outside with Chase, by myself, because I don't think you guys were home. I think Eddie had a gig, and I was up front in front of the house, and it was at night. It was like close to midnight or so. I was walking Chase, and it was also when that corner street light was out. Remember we told you that light was out?
Yes.
So it was pitch black everywhere in that area.
Okay.
And I was looking out into the sky. And I told Eddie about this, but I forgot to tell you guys about this. I was looking out because I love stargazing, and there was it was like a white kind of blue light. It was big, way bigger than a star, and bigger than like airplane lights. And I just saw the light right there. It was really bright, and then all of a sudden, nothing. It wasn't moving. It was one single spot.
Wow.
It was really bright.
Like really bright.
Like really bright. Like it caught my attention, and but it was like so fast within like 5 seconds. Like I was just mesmerized. Like, what is that? What is that? Like I wanted to record it, but it was gone by the time 5 seconds. It was quick.
So you were like, what just happened?
Yeah, like it didn't move. It wasn't moving. Like I literally saw the light come up, and then just nothing. It was weird. No idea what that was. It was really weird.
Interesting. And this wasn't nighttime, obviously.
Yeah, recently too here. Yeah.
Well, I like you said, Alexis has a theory.
Yeah.
She's like they say they're stars. She's like they say they're stars. You know how she is. So she was gonna come back. And we were going to talk about conspiracies, and I'm pretty sure that she's going to plan it out real good, because knowing her, she's going to try to make a point.
She's gonna come with a list.
Yeah, she'll probably come with a list, pop it out, and going to go all the way to the floor. She
has a lot of good theories, though. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Some of them are a little out there, but some of them make sense.
True. Yeah. So that's something that she wants to do, and hopefully next time she comes, we could talk about that too. So it would be interesting. Hopefully we could get another share in here, and we could all talk about it. That would be cool.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I could just sit on the floor if I have to.
Sit on the floor. So are you a Cubs fan?
Am I a Cubs fan?
Yeah.
Well, listen. The whole entire, time growing up, we were always like, yeah, Sox fans. And then going up north with my cousins, we'd be like, yeah, Cubs fans. You never took me to a Sox game.
I did.
As a kid.
Oh,
as a kid. Growing up.
As a kid.
So technically, I think my first 3, 4, maybe first 4 baseball games have all been Cubs games. So in the beginning, I was going,
right.
going to Cub games, but so I kind of just go with the vibe.
she just goes, are you guys gonna have beers? Okay, I'll be right there.
Oh, you guys are driving? I'll go. Yeah, of course. But no, I mean, after that, in the recent 6 years, I think I've gone to more Sox games.
Well, who's a big huge Cubs fan? Leslie's a big Cubs fan.
And those 4 times that I've gone to the game were with her. Yeah. That's why.
Leslie, you're invited. You're invited too, Leslie. We got to talk about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember I took you to, how many games we went to? Like maybe 2 games?
More than
that.
The
Sox? Or 3 games?
I think it might have been more.
It was more towards the end before we moved to Georgia.
We did go to the Sox game here. Sox versus Braves.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good game. We won.
So,
we won.
So the Sox were playing the Braves, right?
The day before they lost.
And that day they were playing it was Saturday. It was Saturday, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it was Saturday. And they were playing the Braves, and the Cubs were winning. the Braves had a loaded bases on the last inning, and they were closing. And there was 2 outs in the board, and the bases were loaded. No, there was 1 out in the board, and the bases were loaded. So we won because we made a double play in the last inning, right?
Yeah. It was intense.
It was intense, and so we started jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But suddenly, as we were jumping, we were like, "Oh shit!
Oh, we're surrounded by Braves fans.
We're in the wrong stadium." So everybody was just staring at us because we were happy because the Sox beat the Braves, but it was a little bit like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!"
Like, realization, we're not in Chicago, guys. Sit down.
Yeah, and then I guess some fans were butthurt, and they good game, guys. You guys won.
The people behind us.
You remember that?
Yeah, they're like,
hey,
oh, shit. Good game, guys. Good game.
Good game,
guys.
Like,
hey, yeah.
It was very it was good because the times that we went to see the Sox play in Chicago, they lost all the games.
Yeah,
the last one
it was still an experience.
It was a good experience.
Yeah,
because one of the games that we actually went to see was when Rizzo was playing first base with the Yankees.
Yeah, I remember because I'm like, hey, at least I could say I saw the Yankees play.
Yeah, so but they beat us. They beat us, and we for all the 3 games that we saw in Chicago, they all lost. But the one that we saw here in Atlanta, they won. So
I think I'm tied 4 Cubs baseball games and 4 Sox games then.
See. And you did, and
so I just go with the vibes, as we can see.
Just go with the vibes. What about basketball?
Basketball.
You've never been to a basketball game, have you?
No. Wait, before we left Chicago, me, Leslie, Alexis, and Julian, we went to a Bulls game.
You did?
Yeah.
What on me?
Yeah. You never took me to a Bulls game.
Michael Jordan doesn't play anymore, girl.
Okay, but it's all about the experience.
I know.
You know what? They did help me a lot, like experience a lot of just Chicagoan things. Like, go to the Bulls game and all that stuff. Like, it was like a little bucket list of mine before I left Chicago.
Go to the Bulls game.
Going to the Bulls game.
You didn't go to see the Hawks?
The Hawks? No.
Are they called the Hawks?
The Blackhawks.
The Blackhawks.
I've never seen the Blackhawks play. No.
They say that hockey's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I've never been to a game, but they say that it doesn't look the same in TV than being there in person. Well,
that's why I like going to like sporting events, because you feed off the energy of everybody else that you just get so into it. Like,
right.
It's right in front of you. You feel the energy.
Right. And you did get to see Cuauhtemoc Blanco play when he was playing for the Fire.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Chicago Fire.
I think there's even a picture of you with him.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. We got his signature and meet and greet and everything.
We have his signature and everything. Yeah, when he used to play with the Fire. So you went to soccer, baseball, basketball.
Yeah.
Have you been to football?
No.
Oh,
I have not.
I really looked at the calendar. The Bears are not playing with the Hawks here, or the Falcons.
Yeah.
So we gotta go back to Chicago and go see a game, but not in the wintertime because it gets crazy cold.
See, now my bucket list for Chicago, it's still ongoing.
It's still ongoing.
I still gotta go make more trips. Go to Chicago to make more trips.
Well, when you go back to Chicago, don't forget you gotta go to Portillo's.
Yeah.
It's not advertisement. It's just what we like.
It's just what we like and what I miss.
There's no advertising here, but Portillo's.
Yeah.
Rico Benny's.
Rico Benny's for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
And Zacatacos.
They don't make tacos like they make them in Chicago.
I don't know what's going on with stuff back over here in Georgia, but there's a lot of room for good food, but they just don't make it.
Yeah. It's the culture, like we're so down south that their culture and their usual things that they make down here is so much different than in Chicago, because in Chicago it's a lot of it's a mixing pot. There's Polish, Italians, Arabics, Jewish, like there's so many different cultures up there in Chicago. It's so close to each other that I think it kind of like overlaps one another and gets mixed in a little bit. Here, it's a little bit more, Southern American type thing. So I feel like even like Texas Tex-Mexican. Isn't that like a thing or something?
Yeah.
It's like Mexican.
Yeah, but they put
a little bit more white.
It's the food is different.
It is different.
Way different.
Yeah.
And now that you mentioned food and you mentioned Polish, a good friend of mine from Chicago came by to at work to visit today from Chicago, and he told me that he's going to Dubai, but he told me that his daughter and his daughter's boyfriend, they're in Poland right now, and he was showing me some pictures of the scenery in Poland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the countries are totally different. I mean, Sweden, Poland. I mean, all these pictures that he's shown me, because this guy, he's been in a lot of different places. And
he's going to Dubai. That's crazy.
And then he was telling me about the Polish food.
Yeah.
And then he showed me some pictures.
Uh-huh.
And then that was before lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got me hungry.
Well, I mean, growing up too in Chicago in elementary school, it was a lot of Polish kids too. And whenever they would have their holidays, they would bring in like their pastries or like little dishes of like from Poland, like their Polish culture, sorry. And it was really good.
Was it?
Yeah.
How do you know? So you grab food from there, you're like, okay, you could have mine, I'll have yours?
No,
what?
we would do like
Like a buffet?
They would bring food for the class.
Oh, okay. So it was like, okay, grab stuff, whatever.
Mm-hmm. And also, I was pretty close with some of them, so I'll get a little extra.
Hey, dude, don't forget we're friends. Right?
Yeah. But that's a major thing that I miss about Chicago, the food.
The food.
Yeah.
Anything else that you miss besides the family? Because I'm pretty sure that...
Well, the family, listen.
We all miss you guys.
Family, I could talk to you guys, on the phone. And when I visit, you guys are all together, all at once, But food, see, now that's a mission. There's so many places I want to eat when I go to Chicago that like there's no fit schedule to fit everything. You know how many times we've been to Chicago in the past like 2 years and we have yet to eat Rico Benny's just because we get so busy.
Well, that's because we're fortunate that our family loves us.
Yes. They feed us when we
visit.
visit.
Everybody
so we don't have
us.
to go to the restaurants.
There's no need to go to restaurants because they all cook very, very good food. Yeah. Servando, he's very, very good chef.
And we do love and miss their food too.
That is true. So I think we need to plan a longer vacation. But Eddie, are you listening? Because he's in School of Rock and they have gigs and he's always busy. Play music.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like to miss.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to convince him to miss one day.
Come on.
And it's very, very tough to make him miss one day.
Yep.
And that's why we take short vacations. And besides, with all the work that we have, it's hard to get away for a long time.
And with the dogs too.
And because we have little kids.
Little kids.
Crystal's
basically
kids.
Dogs.
And tell us about your era when you were playing soccer.
When I was playing soccer, yeah, I mean, I didn't really start playing soccer until freshman year of high school. And then, because I played outside of high school at first, before the season started, freshman year. It was like indoor, a few games, And then also freshman year, sophomore year, junior year. I didn't do it senior year though.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't do it senior year, right?
No, I didn't.
That was because you got hurt?
Yeah, my knee. It still cracks to this day.
It was a knee, right?
It cracks. Yeah. It was an indoor soccer. I think it was. I had landed on it or crashed into it. I don't even remember. But I think I crashed into somebody. Yeah. And it injured me, and yeah, to this day I still suffer with this knee. It didn't fully break. I don't know what tore or what dislocated or something, but sometimes I have to when I move a certain way, I have to twist my knee in order to pop it back, because and then if I don't pop it back, then it hurts.
Wow.
Yeah.
And from the time that you used to play soccer, I know that I asked your sister the same thing, Alexis, that who of her friends was a good soccer player?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we had, the years that I was there, we had a lot of good soccer players, male and female. And a lot of the good ones, they ended up continuing playing soccer after high school. Like, they either played in college, or there was also this one guy. It was like a cousin of my friend's. He actually plays for the Chicago Fire right now.
Okay.
And his name is Brian Gutierrez, I believe. That's his last name. But he plays for the Chicago Fire. And yeah, I mean, it's great for them. They're really good at soccer.
Yeah, because I remember that there was two girls that really, really stand out when you used to play. Mm-hmm. One of them was Pam. It was Pam? Or no, Kim? Mm-hmm. Kim.
Yeah. She played soccer in college.
It was Kim.
Yeah.
And the other one was... Litzy.
I believe. Yeah.
Man,
I don't know. Soccer.
Litzy would kick the ball very, very hard. When I used to play with Coach Oscar, penalties, and you guys were practicing or doing your thing, and I was the goalie, and when she would kick, when I used to block it because I had no gloves, man, my hands would burn because it was coming so fast.
It was just so strong.
And she was lefty.
Yeah, she was lefty.
Yeah,
she was left field.
Yeah, she was very, very good, very, very good soccer player.
She was awesome.
Yeah.
I hope she's doing good. I hope they're all doing good.
Coach Oscar, if you ever see this video.
Yeah.
So, Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Well, I've been following Messi more. I don't really know much about Ronaldo.
Yeah, because your coach, which it was your coach, Coach Oscar.
Yeah.
He was a die-hard fan for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was always Cristiano Ronaldo, and it was fun because I did mention that me and him played together when we were young in Chicago, and we just didn't remember each other. But it was funny. We played in the same team.
Wait, really?
Yeah. He was defense, and I was forward, so we were far away in the field.
Oh,
that's just an excuse.
Yeah, okay.
That's just an excuse. But yeah, so
the irony of that. What a small world.
Yeah. So he and that's why we started to get along more, because then we started to remember. We had memories, and we spoke about when we lost against that team, when we won against this other team.
Yeah, and you're like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah,
you too?
Yeah, so it was pretty. It was pretty nice. It was a good experience. That's why when you played soccer, I actually enjoyed it, because the people that you and Eddie used to hang around with, I kind of made friends with them, like with Edwin and Coach Oscar and all them.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah, yet again, you make friends with everybody.
I try. I try to be friendly with everybody. I like to treat everybody like I like to be treated.
Yeah.
So, and I used to do real estate before. I used to be a sales guy. So
that's true. You are a yapper too.
I'm a yapper. Lee.
We're all yappers.
Yep. So that's something that's out there. And what about books? You're a book reader too, right?
Yeah, I honestly, I do love reading books, but I feel like I've collected more books than I've read. But I have a whole bookshelf of books it's basically my own library for whenever I do want to read a book.
Upstairs by your room.
In my room, whenever I do want to go read a book, I have so many options, and I actually think I'm in the middle of reading 6 books right now.
Damn.
But the thing is, I would read like a chapter and be like, wow, that was so good, and then put it down, and then I'll forget about the book. And then in the future, months later, I'll be like, oh yeah, I was reading this book. Read a few chapters and then put it down.
And now you're doing the same thing with the books in the first level.
Yeah.
Because I put those nice couches for you. Now you sit there.
Those are very comfy.
You get there, you sit down, and you sit. I gotta get you a light.
Yeah.
I gotta get whenever you want to read at night.
Yeah.
You could read there.
Yeah.
So what are you reading right now from one of those books? Which is the one that stands out?
Right now, I am in the middle of reading The Hunger Games. Okay. I know it came out like years ago, but I've never actually read the series. But I absolutely love the movies, and so the author is actually releasing more books. She just released a new one this year. And
for the same thing?
For the same series, yeah.
Okay.
That because she first released the first 3 books like 10 years ago. And then 3-4 years ago, she released another book. And then recently, just this year, she released her 5th book. Right? That makes sense. 3, 4, 5. Yes. And then so I bought all of the books, and I want to read them because I really love the movies. And you know how usually they say books give more descriptions than movies?
Yes, because the movie, they have to cut it.
Yeah, it's how are you going to put like a book that's like 300 pages into like 2 hours?
Yeah.
You know?
Stuff, yeah.
You got to take out a lot of stuff. And so just reading the book alone, like it has showed a lot of differences than the movie. And it's kind of like rewatching the movie in my head for the first time again, like brand new.
So is that how it works? I've never read a book that was turned into a movie.
Yeah.
Or I've never seen a movie that was turned into a book. When you're reading the book,
yeah,
can you imagine the stuff that you actually saw in the movie?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so it does happen that way.
Yeah, so it does, and it gives, if anything, it gives it more just like a better description of what's going on, because at the same time when you're watching the movie, you're mainly seeing the scenery and the actions of a person doing that. But in the book, you're in their head. You're thinking, oh, I'm going to do this because I want to do this, or I'm doing this. This is the way that I'm thinking. And I'm just like, I'm in their head, and I'm just like, oh my God, that makes sense why she did it like that. You know, I just love putting myself in a different perspective.
Right.
And it's fun.
So I know that we have the book of Hocus Pocus, and I've been reading. I've been wanting to read it because our friend Melissa, if you see this video, you're the one that wants me to watch this movie and read this book, Hocus Pocus. So do you, Kayla. Kayla, I know that you're another one that wants me to read this book and watch the movie. I will invite them. I will invite you girls to this podcast, and you guys can tell me a little bit more. But they want me to. They're saying, because we always talk about spooky stuff, right, at work. Melissa's not too much into spooky stuff, but she kind of talks about it. Yeah. Kayla, she's more into spooky stuff. Oh. So she's just like you. She likes to decorate for Halloween. Yeah. So she already decorated her front lawn, by the way.
I gotta get on it.
Yeah, you gotta get on it. And I always tell everybody, trust me, Chris is the type of girl that she likes to decorate more inside than outside.
Oh yeah, I'm inside. Why am I gonna decorate outside? I'm not outside.
and right here with well, I mean, we have the space. You know what? I actually saw some
little statues.
Some little statues. Well, they're not statues. They're like teddy bears, but they're not teddy bears. It's like Mike Myers and Jason.
Stop! I seen those
in Walmart.
Yes, I want those.
Not a commercial. It's not a commercial. It's not a commercial. But we seen them in Walmart. They would look cute right there. Right? If we put them right there in the chimney, they would look real nice. Yeah. Yeah. So just don't put any spiders, because that'll creep out. Imagine a spider hanging right here.
No, I'll get the gigantic one and put it in that corner, or like have it hanging down or something. Yeah,
then we're gonna have to do a really, really wide shot so they could kind of come out in the scenery.
Let's see. I could get that. Yeah, I'm looking at the camera view.
Oh, she's cheating. She's cheating. So that's gonna be very, very, very nice to do. And also, I mean, so many things to talk about, Crystal.
So many things. We just started like 3 different stories, and then I even finished them.
and we didn't finish them. We promised that we're going to come back and we're going to talk about different things. Right now, these first podcasts is just so we could break the ice. Eventually, introduction and everything. Crystal is going to get more comfortable in the camera, I'm pretty sure, and then we're going to start taking concentrate on certain topics, right? So we won't have to be, so we won't have to be all over the place. Yeah. And that's gonna be even better.
I was gonna get cute cards next time.
Yeah, we could play even Uno right here, like Uno. Yeah. But Crystal, it's been a pleasure to have you in this podcast.
This was fun. Thank you for having me.
It's fun. It's always a good thing to get to know things and to share them with everybody, because everybody knows you, but not everybody gets to hear these stories. Now they're gonna be here for a very, very long time, as long as they don't take YouTube down.
Yeah.
We're your kids, your grandkids, and your other tatada grandkids are gonna be able to watch these videos and see who you were when you were young and beautiful.
Yep, I'm at 20s. I don't know how old I am.
Right. So, Crystal, it was a pleasure to have you. And guys, I'm gonna say this in English and Spanish. There's gonna be captions on this video. Most likely they're gonna be in Spanish. Because this is the first time we did a full English video.
I'm sorry, guys.
And this is just to help Crystal out because we wanted to make sure it was going to be fun for everybody.
I'm more entertaining.
As you can see, she made you guys laugh a little bit. Entonces, para todos los que nos están escuchando, que quiero que sepan que este video va a tener subtítulos en español y lo puedan ver y entender de lo que estuvimos hablando esta noche. Y una vez más le damos gracias a Cristal por habernos acompañado en este podcast. Y en el próximo podcast que vamos a hacer, vamos a tratar de preparar un solo tema. Vamos a hacer un poquito de investigación y lo vamos a compartir con ustedes. Espero que hayan disfrutado esta noche amena con Cristal. Y Cristal, tú por ser nuestra primera invitada, que te puedo dar un regalo.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh my God, I feel like I'm on Oprah.
Le voy a dar un regalo a Cristal. Alexis, Julian, Eddie, a ustedes no les tocó porque todavía no llegaban, pero les prometo que les voy a dar uno. Este es para ti.
Oh, thank you. Can I open it?
Of course.
Is it my own mug? Oh, thank you.
Es un vaso para que se tome su café en la mañana tempranito de expreso con careca. Y ya no diga que no tiene dónde tomar café. De expreso.
So I get my own mug. Thank you.
She has her own mug.
Can you see in the camera?
I'm pretty sure
Maybe.
they can. There you go. Bueno, Crystal, nos vemos. Buenas noches. Buenas noches a todos.
Buenas noches.
Hasta luego.